Hi again, this is Sami. I'm going to do a couple of trig questions. In Canada, we do them in grade 12. So this is grade 12 questions. In other places, I have no clue when they cover this. But anyways, so the first one, it says simplify 4 cos squared 6x minus 2. When you see something like this and you want to simplify it, you should be thinking about your double angle identity for cos. I'm just going to use black pen for the answer. So cos 2x equals cos squared theta. Hold on a second. So we're just going to use the double angle identity. That's cos. Just going to write it here. Cos 2x equals 2 cos squared theta minus 1. So when I see this, I should be able to kind of think, it looks a bit like this, doesn't it? So we have to manipulate this to make it look like this. And to manipulate this, the first thing I have to do here is take out the greatest common factor, and the greatest common factor is 2. Yeah. So when you take that 2 out, you're going to end up having in the brackets 2 cos squared 6x minus 1. So don't take the 2 out of the 6 here, because this cos squared of 6x is one thing. The 6x is not by itself, so you cannot take the 2 out from the 6 here. You cannot do that. Okay, now this becomes exactly like this. The only difference here, instead of theta here, you have 6x. So basically, this here is your theta. Okay, so if you want to change this part to this, then it becomes, so you're going this way, it becomes cos 2, all of this becomes cos 2 theta, but theta here is 6x. So instead of theta, you just write 6x. And don't forget that 2 that's there, and you write that in here. And therefore, this becomes 2 cos 2 times 6 is 12x. And that's the answer to this question. So just the double angle identity. Now, once you change it into this, it looks exactly like that. The only difference is your angle is 6x, but that's exactly why they're asking us this question. So we could, instead of theta, use the 6x to double that angle, and we get 12x there. So 2 cos 12x equals this, sorry. Yeah, so this is the answer for the first question. The second question, they're asking me what's the phase shift. And the phase shift, if you remember, the sine and cos, it's y equals a cos b. What's going on today? Cos b x minus c plus d. A is the amplitude, d is the vertical displacement, b is what you need to find the period. So b is not the period. A lot of students, when you ask them what b is, they say, oh, yeah, it's the period. No, it's not the period. If you want to find the period is 2 pi over b. That's what you do. But here, what we're interested in is the c, the phase shift. Okay, so if we want to find the phase shift, you could look at this, and some of you will say, yeah, I know, it's pi over 2. The phase shift here is not pi over 2, because the x here has a 4 in front of it. So if you want to find the phase shift, the first thing you need to do is factor out that 4. So y equals negative cos, factor out the 4, and then you'll end up with x minus. Now, what do we write when you factor out the 4? So this is a trick for a lot of students. What you write is, write the pi. Since you factored out the 4 from here, multiply that bottom by 4, which is 8. And then this is exactly it. If you want to double check, you multiply the 4 into here, you get 4x, you multiply the 4 into the pi over 8. You remember when you multiply a whole number into a fraction, you only multiply it to the top. So it becomes 4 pi over 8, which reduces to pi over 2. And therefore, this is correct. So when you factor out the 4, if you want to know what to write in here, just multiply that 2 by the 4 that you factored out, and you get pi over 8. So my phase shift for this question is definitely not pi over 2, but it's positive pi over 8. Or you could say pi over 8 moving to the right. And that's basically the answer for these two questions.